One of the most common themes in self-development literature, as well as a recurring emphasis by many psychologists and philosophers, is the importance of living with purpose. Finding a purpose and structuring your life around pursuing it can be seen as a life-changing transformation. In this article, let's reflect on what it means to live with purpose, why it brings so many benefits, and explore some practical ways to find your own life purpose. First, let's ask the question, what does it mean to live with purpose? There is a quote from philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche: "Gradually, man has become a remarkable animal who must satisfy one more condition of existence than any other animal. At certain moments in life, a person needs to believe, needs to know why they exist. Someone who lives with purpose has found what Nietzsche called their reason to live, their why. Instead of merely drifting along and reacting to whatever life throws at them, people with purpose live much more intentionally. They have a clear awareness of what they want to achieve, which is expressed through the meaningful goals they set, and they structure their days around pursuing those goals. If they maintain this lifestyle long enough and make progress on their journey, we can say they are living with purpose." Why is living with purpose important? In his book Restoring Pride, author Richard Taylor writes, "Are you living today exactly the way you've lived for many years? If so, you are stagnant. And that also means you are doing exactly what you've done for many years. Each day passes by, one much like the next. No day brings you anything new except the mere addition of another day you've lived." Many people hold the false belief that a fulfilling life can only be found by reaching some final, ideal state. If we earn a certain amount of money, attain a particular social status, live in a beautiful home, and find the right life partner, then all our problems will be behind us. The problem with this mindset is that it bases our satisfaction on the direction we perceive ourselves to be moving, whether we're going up, life getting better, or going down, life getting worse, instead of evaluating life based on its absolute conditions. No matter how good our absolute circumstances are, if we don't have hope for a better future, we can still feel unhappy, whether living in a mansion or a small apartment. This is known in psychology as the adaptation principle, and it was recognized by Confucius over 2,000 years ago. Those who remain happy must frequently change. The best antidote to the adaptation principle and stagnation is a life with purpose. Having a purpose requires us to continually realize our potential, a necessary condition for achieving our goals, and as a result, we begin to feel more optimistic about the future. Living with purpose is a powerful tool for driving consistent progress and counteracting the effects of adaptation. The next question: how can we find our life purpose? Some people are lucky enough to discover what they want to do early in life, but many are not. They may be unsure about their passions and struggle to hear their true calling. In this situation, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, purpose does not have to remain fixed for life. It often changes and evolves over time. We may complete all our goals in one field and then move into another. Or during the pursuit of our original purpose, we might encounter new opportunities we had never considered. Recognizing that purpose is not fixed is crucial, because many people delay starting simply because they think it has to define the rest of their life. Second, you're unlikely to discover your purpose by just sitting still and reflecting. You must go out into the world and experience new things. As the Greek poet Pindar once wrote, "Become who you are by learning who you are." In other words, you can only discover your life's mission if you're willing to experiment with various activities. When making a choice, it's important to take full responsibility. Don't get caught up in something just because of pressure from family or society. If you do something solely to please others or because you think it will lead to status or wealth, chances are you will regret it. Any choice should bring intrinsic rewards, meaning joy from the process, not just the final outcome. If you do it only for the expected reward and it doesn't arrive quickly, you'll lose motivation and find it hard to continue. One final point: we often don't feel passionate about something until we reach a certain level of mastery. So when searching for your purpose, don't delay too long. As Richard Taylor said, your task is to find one or several things you can do well, and then make becoming excellent at them the central mission of your life. Finding your life purpose doesn't have to be complicated. If we're honest with ourselves, what usually holds us back is not a lack of options, but fear and laziness. This idea reflects exactly how I feel about purpose in life. I've shared in a live stream before that finding your purpose is not something you figure out once at 20 and then follow forever. The very act of finding it is a process. It can be short, long, or never-ending. As we grow through experiences and challenges, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world. And from there, our path becomes clearer. That path could be something society needs that no one has fulfilled yet. A job we're good at and can make a living from. Something that brings value to the community. Or simply the process of exploration itself. And as we change, our purpose changes too, becoming more achievable and closer to us. So if you're young and still don't know how you want to live, don't stress too much about a final, fixed purpose. Focus on your purpose for today. Just start, and if you've already started, keep going. Aim to grow compared to yesterday. In the beginning, everything may feel as foggy as a misty morning. But if you keep moving forward, the fog will clear and the path will reveal itself. Trust your process. Finally, thank you to everyone who has resubscribed to the channel. I hope you've gained some valuable insights for yourself. And I look forward to seeing you again in future content.